Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So I just want to show you guys real quick my website, latricelimited.com. I have a variety of different items. I have essential oil blends. I have cute little gentlemen's collection over here. Bath bombs, soaps, body butters. Everything is handmade. And if you go up here to the little shop, there's different little things. I have accessories as well, such as sleep eye mask, and some candles, soap, and whatnot. So definitely support the channel and also support me. I would greatly appreciate it. So today we're actually going to be talking about tattoos. Okay, so I have this article over here. It says South Korean court upholds tattooing ban. The Constitutional Court of Seoul, South Korea upholds a ban on tattooing on Thursday. Leading tattoo artists to deride the decision, calling it backwards and lacking cultural understanding. South Korea is the sole developed country that only allows medical professionals to legally perform this procedure, which is just tattooing. That's what they're referring to. But despite the decades-old ban, the country has nearly 50,000 tattoo artists who risk potential police raids and persecution for practicing their trade. Violating the ban is punishable by fines up to 50 million won, which is around a little over $40,000, and prison terms, usually of 2 years, though the law provides for as much as life. Tattooist associations have initiated a series of court actions since 2017 challenging the law. They said it breaches the freedom of expression and right to engage in an occupation. In a 5-4 vote, the Constitutional Court ruled on Thursday that the law was constitutional. It dismissed the suit, saying tattooing brings potential side effects and safety issues. A union of 450 tattoo artists issued a statement condemning the situation, calling it retrograde and not worth the penny. So we had Lim Bo-ran, who is the chief director of Korea Tattoo Federation. He said, "We will continue to resist this unjust and wrong law. I'm standing here determined to fight to the death over it. Tattoos will now be a symbol of freedom and resistance in the history of Korean law and institutions." While tattoos are usually covered up on television, many Korean celebrities, including members of K-pop bands, have flaunted them on social media. Polls show most South Koreans support legislation of tattooing, but medical associations oppose it, saying its use of needles in an invasive procedure could damage the body. So this is a problem that we are seeing. This is a problem that they're having over there in South Korea because, as you guys know, it's very strict. Okay, there's very strict laws, there's very strict rules. I didn't even know, before that only medical professionals can do it. So what I kind of feel like happens is, because I can't have my own establishment. I'm not saying that, everyone there that got tattoos, obviously you said there's 50,000 people who perform tattoos. Obviously they're not licensed, but there's 50,000. That means you're not really having schooling for these people. That means not necessarily like, okay, well, you guys are just giving them dirty needles. But if you look at like how we do things in the United States, how we have tattoo parlors, and most are clean, some may not be. So you have an issue where it's like you're kind of put people at risk, because people are like, okay, you said I can't do this, you said I can't do this, you said I can't do this, man, I can't do this either. Oh, well, no, you can only have a medical professional do it. Well, why? This guy is good at artwork, he's good at styles, whatever the case may be. Why can't I have him do it? Oh, well, no, we're probably not going to do that. And also, it's probably, as well, I'm going to assume, a money thing. We want to make sure they get their money. Yeah, y'all shouldn't be doing it. So it's like, and obviously of all the people that want to do it, there's not enough of y'all. So to me, it's just like, just let them have this. People obviously have been fighting for this for a while. I think it said, 2017? But they have history of this stuff. Tattooing is not something that just came up in 2017. Came up in 2015. That came up in the 2000s. This stuff has been going on for a very long time in different cultures, in different countries, in different places in the world. This is not something that's new, and like they said, this is going to be a symbol of resilience. Like, yo, this is who we are. Let me get that exact thing that they said right here. Because they said, I mean, even fines. It says over $40,000 in prison terms. $40,000. You're gonna fine me $40,000, or 50 million won over there, just to tattoo someone when I probably already performed 100 tattoos, 200 tattoos, 50 tattoos, 25 tattoos in my life. Oh, if you get caught, now we're gonna do this. Now, and then they said police raids. So you guys are, oh, well, where'd you get your tattoo from? Probably, seen someone off the street. Oh, well, I can't tell you. Well, who was it? Some guy, he lives here, and then you're gonna go and raid his place, and then you're gonna try to crack down on it in that way. And you think that, I mean, what are you hoping to gain out of this? Just more control over people? I'm not saying U.S. is good at all. I'm not saying that, but you at least let people have freedom. You at least are allowing people to open up different kinds of businesses. I mean, if you look at, marijuana, for example, which some things I still look at kind of weird, but before and even still now, I mean, you let a lot of people out of prison or jail for having marijuana charges, cannabis charges, and now you let people have businesses for cannabis, marijuana, CBD or THC, whatever the case may be in your particular business. Now you're allowing people to do that. But yes, there are still flaws. You still have people who are locked up for that same thing. Or you're like, oh, well, it's a certain amount that you're supposed to have, and you had more than that, or whatever the case may be. But you're allowing people to be free to do what they choose. Tattooing, there's so many. I mean, we even have TV shows talking about tattooing. And in South Korea, you're saying that, yeah, you can't really even be on TV showing tattoos, because apparently tattoos over there are considered like gang wise. It's like, oh, you must be associated with badness. You must be associated with gang violence. Oh, that we can't have that. But you're allowing a medical professional to do it anyways. Which I don't get. So if that's your logic, it's like, well, because it's associated with being bad, violent, gang, that's what tattoos are associated with. Then why are you allowing medical professionals to do it then, if that's the case? Restricting people's freedom to, it's one thing, restricting people's freedom to a point where it's just like completely unnecessary, like something like this, is such a ridiculous thing. I actually read, I can't remember what country it was though, where they were actually saying like, okay, well, if you want to perform in our Olympics, to represent the country and whatnot, yeah, you gotta get rid of your tattoos. Like I think it was China maybe. And they were saying like, you have to not just like, put on, if you have like a cream or something, you just put it on, if, and hopefully it stays on, maybe it's like waterproof or something like that. No, they mean like go and literally get that stuff taken off of you, like permanently, which is a problem. It's just constantly restricting people's freedom, and it's just like, goodness, people can't even just live anymore. It's like, oh, well, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do this. And it's like, I'm not hurting anyone, you guys. I'm not making someone feel uncomfortable. I just want to tattoo my body, and you're taking that away from me. Obviously, people are doing black market things. Obviously, people are constantly, they're making money. They're letting people be free at being who they are and looking however they want to look. And I'm just like, just stop it, you guys. Just let people be free. Just let people enjoy. It's not hurting anyone. It's not making anyone feel uncomfortable. It's not, harming anyone. It's not bothering anyone. So what is the problem? Okay? Because if there's 50,000 tattoo artists, each of them had to have done at least 25 tattoos. Okay? At bare bones, they had to have done quite a few tattoos to be a tattoo artist, to perfect their craft. So there's a lot of people that are going to these people. Just let people enjoy. Just let them have their own expression. If it's not hurting you, it's not making anyone else feel uncomfortable, because all of these people, it's the president, It's the people who are all the way in charge, who want that control, who want that dominance, who are really begging for this to happen, that are just like, yeah, we gotta uphold this. We have to uphold the tattoo ban. And all you're doing is just restricting people of freedom as well as happiness. But those are my thoughts on it. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. But until then.